Hey guys, this is Goku, and on this channel we talk about poker and ideas that can improve your life. So if you're interested in that, go ahead and click the subscribe button because I'll be honored to have you here. Today we're gonna jump into another Poker Snowie session. We're gonna analyze the errors from the import that we started playing or started analyzing on the last session. On the last session we analyzed the blunders that we made, and on this session we're gonna analyze the errors from this import. So let's jump right into it. We're only going to focus on the ones that are above 1 big blinds of EV loss. So here's one, but this one is actually one of the blunders, so we're gonna skip over it as well. We're just gonna look for a one that is above 1 BBs, and here we have such a one, and here on the blinds 40-80 with anti-10 we've got 110 big blinds or something like that, and we open with 6-5 suited, which is definitely on the loose side, but we are on the cutoff, right? No, we are on the hijack, and we are deep. It's fine from my point of view, but it is on the loose side for sure to open 6-5 suited here. But we do open it, we get a call from the big blind, and we see a flop of ace queen jack with 2 clubs. We check here, that the big blind checks, and we check behind as well. Yeah, I can see why the solver prefers betting here, but you can see that the EV difference is not that big, and we do have to have some checking range on the flop here as well, and this hand is okay to be in there, but yeah, this hand actually should probably be mostly a bet, but whatever. We see a 4 of spades on the turn. It goes again, check. Now the checking is totally fine, and there's a 7 of hearts on the river, and the big blind checks, and we check behind, and here of course it's a bad play. We need to take a stab at the spot. We cannot win it otherwise, and if we take a stab here, we get the villain to fold a lot of his hands that we are losing to, because we're not winning almost with any hands that he has. So we have to bet here. It's a must bet. We didn't, I don't know, maybe we overlooked something or we got distracted, but it's a must bet. Let's go on. We see this one, 1.9 BBs of EV loss, and here on the blinds of 80-160 and anti-20 we see an open from under the gun to 3 BBs, and we just call it, and I agree fully. It should be a raise. We can take a look at the stacks. We're on like 80 big blinds. The dealer is a little over that, and we see the small blind, big blind are like 50 and 60 big blinds, and the pre-flop raiser is actually on a small stack of like 30 big blinds. Or even less than that, 25-ish. So we should just 3-bet here. We should make it 1,010 or something like that, to play heads up against him and not call to allow other players to play three-handed pot with us. We pretty much want to 3-bet to make him push or shove. But we just called here, and yeah, it's this EV loss. And as you can see, it also allowed the small blind to call. And the flop comes 5 queen 4 with 2 hearts. The small blind checks. The initial pre-flop raiser continues for a quarter of the pot, and we have to fold our ace king, which sucks, of course. The small blind calls. There's a queen of diamonds on the turn. It goes check, and again bet, a quarter pot bet, which gets called. And there's a deuce of spades on the river, and it goes check, all in, fold. So we're not gonna know what hands these guys had, but yeah, if we just, you know, 3-bet it here, then the small blind probably folds. This guy goes all in, and we have a clear situation where we have, you know, ace king versus his range, which is significantly weaker. Let's go. Oh, here we have a 2.17, but this is one of the hands that we already discussed during the blunders, so I'm gonna skip it. Here we got pocket tens, but this is also a hand from the blunders. Here we've got king, queen, and this is also a hand that was one of the blunders. Just small mistakes here. Okay, this king jack was also one of the blunders. Geez, I hope you will have at least one more, and we do, but this is one of the blunders. Come on, man. Yep, and again. And now we have 1 BB of EV loss hand, so let's go over it. Blinds 30, 60, ante 8. So beginning of the tournament, we see an open from the middle position. We see a call, and we decide to tag along on the cutoff with 7-8 off. I mean, of course, this is loose as hell, but again, this is the starting point of the tournament. Family pots are an often occurrence here, and we're basically just hoping to see a flop that will be a dream flop for us. And yeah, that's why we call here, but of course it's a fold in a normal situation, and you should be folding it, you know, even in the beginning stages of the tournament, especially since we've already lost some pots because we are on well, 80 big blinds stack or something, and these tournaments, I don't know what tournament it is, but very often, you know, you start off these tournaments with 200 big blinds or more. So let's see what happens next here. The dealer, the button, decides to call, and the big blind decides to call as well. So we have a 5-handed pot, and these pots are always fun. There's a check from the big blind. The pre-flop raiser actually decides to pull a big trigger, and that's 1k here, which gets the fold of the hijack and also of us, or the low jack, and the button shoves all in, of course, with their sixes. The pre-flop raiser calls, and we have a showdown. Pocket sixes versus pocket jacks. And as you can see, this is the same thing that we did, the button did. Just tagged along to a family pot to hit a nice hand, and it worked out well for him. and it would have worked out well for us as well, because we would have oh no, you wouldn't. I thought we maybe hit a straight, but we didn't. We would have had 2 pair only, but yeah, fun hand. Let's go to the next one. Wonder if we'll have another over 1 BB of EV loss hand. Got this one, but this is one of the blunders. That's it. Do not have any more, which is a pity. Yeah, you see the error rates were actually pretty small for pre-flop, flop, and turn, but we did make some yeah, these two, this not this blunder, but this huge blunder of 16.39 loss of EV loss. So yeah, that's unfortunate because it kind of warps this whole overview here. But it is what it is. We've got some more hands to analyze still. I think we only have this one left. This number 8 pack here. So we're gonna analyze it, I think, tomorrow. And then I don't know. Maybe I'll find some more hands to go through. But yeah, I'd like to play a little bit more with the Poker Snowie. It's been fun. I actually really like this software, especially like the sessions that we've played, because we did play 2 tournaments, both of which we won. So it was quite an interesting experience and fun one. But for the past few sessions, we've been using this software to analyze the hands that we've played in the past and just go through the blunders that we made and through the errors and try to get to the bottom of them at least a little bit. So hope you enjoyed watching this. If you stayed this long, please leave a comment. Just write Poker Snowy or anything that you can think of. Ask a question if you got any on your mind. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.